Good day everyone, my name is Princess Bernadette Cabaltican from BSHM1C, and today I will be going to discuss the graphic organizer that I have preferred that covers the lectures from 4 to 6 of art appreciation. The first lecture that I will be going to discuss is entitled Art and Philosophy, Imitationism and Representationism. So let's define the imitation theory of art and beauty. It explores the concept of art as imitation and relationship to beauty. According to Plato's philosophical view about the imitation art, ayon sa kanya, ang art daw ay isang kopya lamang ng kopya ng isang ideal na mga bagay. Sabi pa ni Plato, ang art daw ay imitation lamang ng realidad ng tao at ng mga lugar. Under the imitation theory of art and beauty, let's dive into the imitation idealistic theory of art. Imitation defined as an artwork that has a realistic appearance. Dito po, kinikriticize ni Plato lahat ng mga imitation ng bagay kasi po ayon sa kanya, ang pag-i-imitate ng mga bagay ay maaaring maging resulta kung saan malalayo ang mga bagay mula sa ilusyonal lamang ng isang artwork. Kung saan it leads Plato to the determination that art leads to a dangerous delusion. Kung saan nga po, para sa akin ay yung pag-i-imitate po ng mga bagay is tama po si Plato na maaaring maging dangerous delusion kasi po possible na yung pag-imitate ng bagay na halimbawa is isang magandang bagay na nasa totoong realidad is hindi naman ganun kagandahan is pangit po yung magiging outcome kung saan maaring ma-disappoint yung mga taong nag-expect from the imitation ng isang bagay na maganda na ang katotohanan ay hindi naman po talaga maganda. Bullet is the philosophical of beauty. It's defined that beauty has traditionally been counted among the ultimate values with goodness, truth, and justice. Example po natin dito ang famous artwork ni Leonardo da Vinci, kung saan nire-representa ang female beauty ni Mona Lisa. Under po ng philosophical beauty is, meron po tayong tatlong factors, which is the aesthetic, beauty, and ugly. Sa aesthetic po, aesthetic is a logic, metaphysics, epistemology, and ethics. Sa beauty naman po is truth, reality, knowledge, and good. Ugly is defined as falsity, illusion, ignorance, and evil. Beauty in the human form, based on Greek ancient sculpture. Sa mga Greek sculpture po ng mga Greek, even God sculpture at iba pang sculpture, halos lahat mapapansin po natin na lahat ay hubad. Katulad na lang po ng mga napapanood nating palabas kung saan minsan ay pinapakita ang mga hubad na sculpture ng mga Greek. Kung sa mga ordinaryong tao po, maaaring ang maging kalabasan nito ay medyo bastos or hindi kaaya-aya sa mata, lalo na sa mga bata. Pero ayon po sa mga Greek, ayon po sa kanila, nakikita nila ang ganda sa hubad na mga katawan ng isang tao. Narito po sa taas ang mga halimbawa ng Greek sculpture. The rules of imitation theory of art. The imitationism or mimetic theory of art claims that artwork is best when it imitates life. We've all been experienced seeing an artwork from a distance and mistaking it for a real thing, rather than a replica. Those pieces are priced under imitationalism. Kung saan po ang mga bagay na more realistic na imitation is better or may mas mataas na halaga. Philosophical theory of music. It interprets imitationism as the philosophical basis of an ancient Greek art and some classical composition and music. Music is simply sounds we hear. It is sounds we listen to. Analogously to natural languages, the process of listening to music involves understanding it as a music. The philosophy of music attempts to answer questions concerning the nature of value of musical practices. Philosophy of music has attempted to solve the riddle of musical value. How is pure music valuable to our lives if it makes no reference whatsoever to our world? The most original solution to this problem have tried to show that it is precisely the music's abstractness that explains its value and appeal. Philosophical theory of music has two factors. The first one is the cosmological, which concerns the structure of the physical universe based on Pythagoras. The second is epistemological, which concerns the nature of human knowledge based on Plato. So let's explain the cosmological theory of music. According to Pythagoras, there is a geometry in the humming of the strings. There is music in the spacing of the spheres. Pythagoras said that music is concerned the structure of physical universe. So physical universe is equals the equation of where does it came from. According to Pythagoras, the eyes are made for astronomy, the ears for harmony, and these are sister science. Second, let's discuss the epistemological theory of music according to Plato. According to Plato, if gymnastic is for the body, so as musical is for the soul. Physical body gymnastic equals strong body health. Spiritual soul music is equal to intelligent soul and mind knowledge. The theological theory of music according to Augustine. Singing is praying twice over. Meaning po nito na, ayon daw po kay Augustine, ang theory ng music para sa kanya is, ang music is for singing para sa mga like simbahan po. Narito po ang mga theory of an communion of saint, church suffering, prayer, church militant, and church triumphant. Hell and moral sinners. The church militant is for the earth and people alive. In church triumphant, heaven is God, Mary, saints, and for angels. The last lesson for Module 4 is the representation of theory of an art. The term representation carries a range of meanings and interpretations. In literary theory, representation is commonly defined in four ways. The first one is to look like or resemble. The second is to stand in for something or someone. The third is to represent a second time or to represent. The lastly is more viewer-friendly to vast majority of people than abstract of conceptual art. Impressionism is a representing or imitating of what nature or God has already created. For example nito ay itong mga nasa taas. Kung saan ang representation daw po ay pag-imitate ng mga bagay kung saan nire-representa, for example ay isang artwork ng magandang tanawin katulad nito, kung saan nire-representa ang magandang pagkakagawa ng Diyos sa ating lugar or sa ating mundo. Ayon po dito, art is an image, an appearance, a copy, a reproduction of things, people, objects, or event. So let's define what is figurative art. Figurative art is an art that contains representation. Bullet is ways of representing nature. Dito po may tatlong factors tayo ng representing of natures. The first one is physical alteration, changing the physical appearance of nature. For example po dito is a cube marble. Ang isang ordinaryong cube ng marble ay nagiging isang sculpture or magandang sculpture by the doing of carving and cutting by the artist. The second factor is selective modification. Dito naman po is the enhancing the appearance of nature like a forest. For example naman po dito is ang isang forest kung saan usually ang forest is masukal, may matataas na puno, pero sa pag-i-enhance po ay pwede po itong maturn sa isang garden, like ang mga puno ay na-trim, walang damo at maaliwalas ang paligid. The third factor is the perceptual interpretation. Dito naman po is ang pagkukopya ng isang muka ng tao according sa choice ng artist. Kunyari po ang pagkopya niya ng muka ng tao kung saan ang tao isang may natural na muka lamang, walang cosmetic, pero pag kinopya niya po ito or ginawa into art is pwede niya pong lagyan ng makeup or ng mga jewelries or magandang damit. Sa perceptual interpretation of nature naman po, it is the way of presenting the subject is abstract. Dito po makikita ang mukha ng isang real woman with natural appearance. And sa baba naman po is the painting of woman